Welcome to another Vahrenberg Implement informational series video, and today we've got three tractors here in front of us, and can you guess which one has more horsepower than the other? Actually, there's a slight difference in horsepower, but these are all three basically 25 horsepower category compact tractors from Massey Ferguson. On our right, we have the GC 1715 at 25 engine, 19.6 PTO horsepower. In the center here, we have the 1526. It's 24.8 engine horsepower and 20.1 PTO horsepower. And on the left here, we have the 1726 E series. 24 engine horsepower, 19.2 PTO horsepower. You're probably asking, why would Massey Ferguson build three different sizes of tractors and virtually the same horsepower? They're all three hydrostat versions. The big difference is the size and what you need to do. The GC series here is a subcompact tractor. If you notice, you have smaller tires on the front and rear, versus you step up to the 1526 is kind of an in-between the GC series and the full compact 1726E. You see a little larger tire than the GC series is one of the advantages. They're a hair smaller than the tires on the 1726E series. So basically you have a full compact in between and a subcompact. But there are still some unique differences. One of the things that you'll notice is base tractor weight. Without the loader, without any implements and any fluid, the base shipping weight for a GC 1715 is 1,433 pounds. You're going to step up to 1,873 pounds for that base tractor weight, no loader, when you go to the 1526. And when you step up to the 1726, you're looking at a 2,657 pound compact tractor. The next thing we're going to discuss is 3-point lifting capacity. There's actually two ways to rate 3-point hitch lift capacity. At the hitch point here, or 24 inches behind. At 24 inches behind is a more true lifting capacity of a 3-point hitch. On the GC 1715, we're looking at 3-point hitch lifting weight at 1,190 pounds. We'll move over to the 1526 here. The 3-point hitch lifting capacity at the pivot, or at the hitch point, is 1,322 pounds. So you're going to get a little more higher lift. There's actually a published rating at 2 foot out here is 922 pounds on the 1526. When we move to the 1726, we're going to step up to 2,205 pound lift at the hitch point and 1,600 pounds 2 foot behind that hitch ball. So you're going to get more lifting capacity in the E series, the 1726E, than the 1526 or the GC series. The other thing is hydraulic remotes. Hydraulic remote flow. You actually have remote flow, which is going to be measured at like your coupler tips, or if you had a rear remote, and you have total gallons per minute. Total gallons per minute includes the steering and any accessories on the tractor itself. For example, this GC 1715 has 4.8 gallons per minute available at the remote valves, or a total system of 6.8 gallons per minute. When you move up to the 1526, you've got 5.5 gallons per minute at the remote valves, and a total system on the tractor of 8.7 gallons per minute. And when we move up to the 1726E, you've got 6.7 gallons per minute at the remote and 11.3 for the whole complete tractor. So there is one of the differences. As you move up, you're going to step up in lifting capacity and hydraulic flow. Hydraulic flow translates to lifting capacity of loaders, the speed of loader operation, and that's where we're going to get into some of the unique features differences between the series. The GC 1715 is available, comes standard with a mid PTO. This 2000 PTO is your mid PTO, which is right underneath here. You can run belly mowers, a snow blower, a front broom, that type of stuff. 540 is going to be your rear PTO. One of the unique features of the 1500 is you can actually put this one in gear and this one in gear, and when you engage it, you can run the back and the mid PTO at the same time. For example, if you're running a snow blower and a salt spreader, you can have them both going at the same time with a GC series compact. In the PTO options on the 1526, you have 540 PTO as standard. You have the rear PTO standard with an option to add mid PTO. That is where your 2000. Your mid PTO is not standard, but it can be added on here to do the same thing. Mid mount mowers, snow blowers, rotary brooms can be put on this tractor and operated with the mid PTO. When you come to the 1726E, this is where you only have a rear PTO, a 540 rear PTO. Mid PTO is not available option on the 1726E series. If you need mid PTO, your choices are the GC and the 1526 for those options in this horsepower class. Now, one of the things that you can do on the 1726E, a rear backhoe subframe mounted, not 3-point hitch mounted, but actually ties into the loader framework and ties into the tractor, is available for the 1726E. We've done a video where we showed it on a 1739E. It's the same backhoe that works on the 26E, the 34E, and the 39E. The 1526 is a non-backhoe tractor. A backhoe is not an available option with this tractor. It is only available with tractor loader, mid PTO, mid mount implement options. You can use the 3-point implements, but no backhoe is available for the 1526. Now the GC 1715, if you desire to have a backhoe, it's actually going to require a model change. We're going to slip over here. Here you can see the GC 1720. The only difference between a GC 1715 and a GC 1720 is the GC 1720 comes from the Massey Ferguson Assembly Center with the CB65 backhoe already attached. The subframe mounting, as you can see right down here, is put on at the assembly center. This is still a quick attach backhoe. You can pull these pins. Comes with the 3-point hitch. You don't have to take tires and wheels or do any disassembly to take the backhoe on and off or switch between a 3-point and a backhoe operation. So if you're looking for a backhoe version of the GC 1715 in a 25 horsepower, the GC 1720 is your tractor that you need to purchase up front. Even though the backhoe isn't available on the GC 1715, we have a model just like it that we just showed you that does have a backhoe option. So this tractor is backhoe capable. You just have to do it when you purchase the tractor. Now, a couple other features that are different that are going to be unique to each tractor. The GC series is a 2-range hydrostat. You have a high range and a low range. What's the difference between a 2 and a 3-range hydrostat? Well, it allows you to find the speed you need to work at the lowest range, gives you more engine torque. This is basically going to split the ground speed into 2 different segments. A travel range and what we would consider the turtle or work range. On this tractor also you have a deck height adjustment. You have front and rear separate pedals. You have a integrated joystick, and it does have float position, as we've shown before. One of the other unique features is how the engine is mounted. This engine is mounted so that the air is pulled from the operator and away from the operator to keep you cool. That is one of the things that's a little bit different with the GC series, is the engine mounting. The 1715 and 1720, if you want a Backhoe version, come with the armrest. This is the new seat that came out in 2017 and the deep dish steering wheel. That's the basic differences, and you've got fueling here on the fender, ground level fueling. Now when we move over to the 1526, we're going to see one thing that's a little different. You pull this right here, we'll pop the hood. The side panels will pop off, but your engine is traditionally mounted just like traditional engine with the radiator up in front. This is going to pull the air. This is a larger chassis, so it's easier to pull that flow. You will notice that the fill is on top of the engine. You access the fuel from the top of the engine here, so you're going to have to raise your bucket up and over. That's one thing that some people like about the other tractors, is ground level fueling. In this tractor, you've got your 3-point, but you have a 3-range hydrostat. You have a high range, a low range, a medium range, and a low range. So you've got 3 ranges in it. One other unique feature of the 1526 is auto throttle, and we've shown this in another video, where the engine governor is linked to the hydrostat. So you push this down and you need more engine throttle to prevent stalling. It'll automatically raise those engine RPMs for you. It also has electro-hydraulic engagement of the PTO. Those are premium features found in the 1526, and one of the reasons it came back was a mid-PTO, the premium features of auto throttle, and electronic 3-point hitch. The seat does not have the armrest style seat. That's probably one of the other small differences. And when we move up to the 1726E, we'll notice you have a 3-range hydrostat. You have your high, you have your medium, and your low speed. Now this is a non-synchronized transmission that requires a clutch to stop the tractor, engage the clutch to shift the 3 different ranges on the hydrostat. The PTO is a mechanical engagement. You have a single pedal hydrostat pedal with the parking brake up here. So there is some differences in the hydrostat. Non-synchronized hydrostat, 3-range. A synchronized hydrostat, 3-range. And a synchronized 2-range hydrostat. That's going to be a few of the little differences between these 3 25 horsepower class tractors. One thing about 25 horsepower class tractors is they are below an EPA emissions tier level. At 25 horsepower, the emissions above 25 horsepower, the emissions level changes. You're not going to have a diesel particulate filter on any 3 of these tractors, nor it requires DEF. That is one of the big differences. Now on the 1726, to open the hood, you just pull that. It's gas strut. You have the radiator with a clean out screen. You can turn this and you can slide the clean out screen. We have clean out screens on the other tractors too. But there's your engine, traditionally mounted, automotive style pop-up hood that requires no tools to get into it. You don't have to remove the loader. It's simple and easy to get into. One other feature, if you're adding a loader, the 1726E comes standard with a pin-on bucket, where the bucket is going to pin right to here. Skid steer quick attach is an option. If you need skid steer quick attach, the 1700E series is your choice. Now one quick thing we forgot to mention was the ground level fueling. On the 1726E, it's right here. Makes it simple and handy. You don't have to raise buckets up here. You don't have to go back to the fender. That's one of the other unique features of this tractor. Foldable roll bars on the 1526 and 1726E. A fixed roll bar on the GC 1715. The tractor loader backhoe version, the GC 1720, does come with a foldable roll bar. Now the loaders on the 1526 is a pin-on bucket is standard. The GC has the same pin-on system. Now, one thing that is available is you can upgrade the bucket. And we'll slip over here to this 1526 that we have right up here in front, and we did a video on this. You have pin quick attach. You can pull these two pins here, pull those two pins there and there, pull the pins out, and you can drop the bucket. And we did a video on this to show you that can be installed on the GC or the 1526 series. Now, one other unique feature differences is the bucket width. The bucket is kind of matched to the size of the tractor and the capabilities of it. The GC series 48-inch bucket is standard equipment. An optional 54 can be purchased for the GC series. 54-inch bucket is standard and the only available option on the 1526. And when you go to the 1726E, a 60-inch bucket is your standard equipment. I hope that helped you learn a little bit about the 25 horsepower class tractors from Massey Ferguson and why we offer 3 different versions and 3 unique versions to match your needs. If you need a small, nimble tractor, the GC series can get in them tight places. If you need a big tractor, wider wheelbase, heavier lifting capacities, the 1726 is your need. And if you need something in between, like getting in them horse stalls, that is where the 1726 really shines. Or the guy that has rough ground and wants to step up to a little larger tire. Come to Vahrenberg Implement. We have all 3 models in stock. We can show you the differences, let you feel the differences, and drive the differences. If you're in West Central Missouri, come visit us at 13 Highway and Business 13. We have a wider range of tractors from subcompacts to high horsepowers to fit your needs.